we don't know how to view our actions and what we have done, whether it be morally subject or not. We are 4 Russian Bolshevik soldiers. We used to be 5, a small band, leftovers of a forgotten cause, still fighting for what we believe to be just. And yet, perhaps our own justice is skewed. And now, for the first time, we question our moral standpoint as men. Everything we had done, have done, we never questioned whether it were right or wrong. And now we find ourselves in a position where we have to question what is good and what is just, what is justice. We are getting ahead of ourselves, of the story, perhaps. As we said, we were once 5 soldiers walking in the snow. We cannot describe the cold and the tiredness of our feet and our boots having worn thin. The soles gone, holes in them, and we kept marching through the snow. We were searching for our forgotten cause, our lost cause, trying to find it in some hole or buried deep in the snow. And it was dark. This particular night was dark. The darkness of Earth was profound, yet the stars shone so brightly overhead. It was dry, it was cold, but dry, and the sky was clear, and we walked through the empty plains of snow, and just more snow, a desert of snow, dunes of snow. And our toes and our fingers and our noses were blue. At last we came to the edge of a forest to sleep, to rest and to continue our search in the morning. That was something we always felt, was that the next day, tomorrow we find our cause crumpled and trampled upon, but salvageable. Anyhow, we sat down in the snow along the edge of a forest and began to make up our tent, our multicolored circus tent that we slept in. And we heard sounds, sweet sounds, We ignored it. We are one. But one of us, in hearing these sounds, became an individual. He became himself. We were sleeping, and this one didn't sleep. He left the tent, following these sweet sounds, and he came upon her. We can only imagine what he must have felt when he saw this creature so perfect and so sad in her being, and he loved her. He loved her, and she took him as a lover. She accepted him. And after their coupling was completed, she tied him and drained his body of blood. We didn't know the pain that had caused her to do. In the morning we awoke, and we were not whole. For the first time we counted. We were 4. And we knew that we had been 5, and were now only 4. We went searching for 5. We followed his tracks through the snow and came upon this beautiful creature, and at the foot of her web he lay, naked and shriveled, and as we had always done, we acted as a whole. We were a whole with a missing part now, and we reacted. There was no thought, no. It was a reaction. We acted out of anger and out of hate, for we are now broken, and we felt how broken we were at that moment. We understood that we were broken, and we grabbed this beautiful creature and pinned her down in the sticky substance that she made her home of. And one by one we penetrated her. We came inside her. And she smiled. We looked at her, and she had tears of joy in her eyes, and she said, "Thank you. Thank you. But for the love of all you hold dear, do not untie me, for should you untie me, I will devour you all. I will suck your blood as I sucked his, for it is my nature." And we left, stunned and broken, marching through the snow. And now we are a broken troop of men. We intended to exact revenge, and yet we gave joy. And now that we begin to question our rightness, we question the searching for our cause, that it could still be injured in some rabbit hole, shivering. But we no longer know whether it is right to search for it, to remove it from its hiding place and nurture it, and love it and bring it back to health and to strength and to power. For we are injured and broken and no longer whole, and now have to question all of our actions. It is a wonder that we were able to march through the snow and leave that place. Since then, we've been nearly still, unsure of where to go or what to do or how to act. And now, in our still broken